From the Owens Outcome Student Media Center, this is Community Connection, putting you in touch with what's happening within the community and on our campus. Here's your host.
Welcome to Community Connection. My name is Rob Thomas, and Vickie Heck is our guest. Vickie is the Director of Counseling Services here at Owens Community College. It's a pleasure to have you here.
It's a pleasure to be here.
And so much is taking place with counseling services. It's a resource that our students should become aware of if they don't know about it.
True.
What services do you provide for them?
So counseling services is free to the students. We are open every day from 8 to 5, and so we like to set up appointments. I like for those, for them to come into the office. I kind of prefer it that way. I think they're a little bit more engaged when we do that. We have walk-in Wednesday, where the students don't have to set an appointment, where they can just come in. We run group services at the same time, so I usually try and run a depression and anxiety group. That seems to be high here with the Owens students, so we try and do that. We're pleased to have the students come in. They can find me. They can just email counseling services. I have a phone number. Don't ask me what it is.
We can look that up and put it at the bottom of the screen. Yes.
They can call on the phone. They can walk in, and I'll go ahead and set an appointment anytime a student's in crisis or just having a bad day. They can just come in and find us, and we'll set something up. And so we're available basically 5 days out of the week.
One of the things that's changed for you is your location. Before, you were located in Veterans Hall, but now it's even a bit more convenient with your new location in College Hall.
College Hall, correct. And so we are in room 124, so for those students that have been here before, that was the old disabilities location. That's run by Chris Hendricks and his team, and he's just moved over. One door down, and International has moved closer across the hall from admissions, so that seems to be working. We were very pleased to move over into the area, and it is more convenient for the students.
And you've got the space, not that you didn't have space before, but now
I got space.
And you've been able to utilize the space that you
Yes.
have. You've got something special that just
Yes.
has recently
We're so
opened
proud
this
of that.
semester.
Right. As a team, we put together with myself, Chris Hendricks, who's disability director, and then Jen Hazel, who's full-time instructor here at Owens, and also very involved in autism awareness and neurodivergent. It's the new terminology for that. We have a room. It's a multi-sensory room. I think you've visited. So it's in our suite. All the students have to do is come in, and we have a QR code. And so I know that they're in the room. They don't have to see me. I do go walking in kind of after about an hour. Usually they've fallen asleep. And so we have specific equipment. We have an egg chair and a long chair. I have ball chairs, and just I have sand trays and low lighting, very low lighting, and actually my whole office has low lighting, just so you know. I had it changed to that, so the whole suite, which includes 5 offices, has low lighting, because we think that's more, works a little bit better with the students, but the students love the multi-sensory room. We just did an open house last week, and it went really well, and so any student can come in and scan that code and go ahead and also within our team, then there'll be 2 other rooms on campus. One's in HH. Don't ask me the room number. That'll happen.
HH is what? I threw you
Heritage
a curveball.
Hall.
Heritage Hall. Yes, okay.
Heritage Hall.
I was trying to go health and Heritage
Hall. So that'll happen in November and December. Jen Hazel is pretty much putting that room together, and then there'll be one in the new med building, the medical technical, across or over here in this area.
Health Education Center.
Health Education Center. Don't ask me the room number for that. And so that'll all just be starting. I'm always really pleased to say at the same time that this was funded, and certainly everybody that needed to be involved, and then all the students and all the instructors have been great. And so a lot of the funding that came from that came from ODHE, which is Ohio Department of Higher Education, with a grant from last year. And so that was one of the things that we took some of the money and bought that equipment for. And so we're really thrilled about that.
So in layman's terms,
Yes.
what does the multi-sensory room do for a visitor?
A visitor. So, we kind of look at mental health and we think, oh, they're diagnosed with something or something's going on. It can just be a room where you just want to come and be alone. It can be a room where you're having a really rough time. You just took a test. I've had students in there that were just like, oh, and so they just come in. I have a TV. I have meditative music. Also, I have meditative cushions that were supplied by James, the yoga instructors, so they can come in and lay out on one of those. So certainly if you're having issues, a lot of my students that come in and have appointments, they'll go in there first. Or they'll go in there after they leave me, which is not a good sign. I'm not quite sure why they have to go in there after they leave me, but they'll go in there afterwards. So it's just a really quiet room, and most of the colleges have adopted running these. We call it the multi-sensory room. A lot of people call them quiet rooms. Some people call them crisis rooms, and so it's just a place to go where it's really quiet. I've had a couple students go in at a time, and so they're talking through something, and as long as the room's not busy, we don't mind. So,
well, you shared with us when you talk about our students and the different ways that they learn, there's also different ways that you kind of de-stress or just...
Right, that's correct. Yes. Yes. Oh, you want me to take off on that? Huh? Yes, and so everybody's different. Everybody handles things differently, so what might upset me might not upset you. And it's not just being upset with students, things that they're dealing with, and it's kind of a high-stress society right now, I think, and the students, they're trying to go to school, they're trying to keep grades, they might have a job, a lot of people have families that they need to go home to, so they bring all that with them. I think they're doing a great job. I'm a little bit older. I went to college a long time ago. I watch some of them and I listen to them then when they come in, and just so everybody knows, everything's confidential. That gets said behind our closed doors, and so I listen to them and I think, yeah, that would be a lot. And so what we teach them are coping skills and the word trigger. Something's triggered them, or they've been traumatized by something, or they're just trying to deal with everyday stuff, the day to day.
Sure. Yeah. And you're a vital resource providing that for our students.
I think Owens has done a really great job. I've been at places where they charge. And so, it's no charge, it's free to everybody that's a student. And so that's a plus, having that available for all of the students. I enjoy it. Of course, it gives me a job. But I enjoy it. We've had interns also from Bowling Green and University of Toledo. And so we're really pleased with that. So we bring them on board, and they're learning what they need to learn and working with the students at the same time. And I always kind of forget to say we have Talk Campus. So that's a program that we bought. It's our after hours.
And what is it called?
Talk Campus.
Talk Campus.
And it's all over the place, and there's QR codes for it, and any student that's available to them free. And it starts out with a peer group. And when you go in, it's all around the world. And so you can go in and talk to anybody that you want to, stay within the peer group. Then you can ask for a counselor if you need a counselor. We're not available. Or you'd like to talk to a different counselor, so that's available. And then in times when something's going on, I'll get that 3 o'clock in the morning phone call from that particular program that says somebody's in crisis. And so then we kind of take over from that. Also, we provide services to Finley campus. And so I start in and I start going every other week, and then I'm there every week, and I go as the students need me. So I always enjoy going to the Finley campus also at the same time. Wish I had a multi-sensory room over there, but I don't. Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Well, Vickie,
Yes.
there is so much that you shared with us, and I'm sure there's a
thank
lot
you.
more that you could go on with.
Yeah.
Is there a particular hidden gem that if you had a captive audience, you'd say, here's what you really need to know about counseling services at Owens Community College?
Well, what they need to know is it's free. There's not a lot in this world that's free anymore. It's very confidential. It's privileged information for the students, and so we don't divulge. And so I like the walk-in times, but students know, and anybody that knows me, I just walked into somebody in here and they were standing out in the hallway and they're like, can I talk to you? So it's a great service for them, and so we're really pleased. And I'm very pleased with, I don't know that students always know Owens is really a great institution.
With lots of resources.
Lots of resources.
Take advantage of them while you're here, yes.
And like I said, and everybody believes in the counseling services and what it brings to the campus and for the students. So
Vickie Heck,
that's a plus. Thank you.
thank you so much for
Thank
coming
you.
in and show lots of
Yes.
valuable information.
Yes. Thank you
I
very
appreciate
much.
you coming in.
Thank you.
You've been
My
watching Community
privilege.
Connection. My name is Rob Thomas.
This has been Community Connection. If your group or organization would like to appear on Community Connection, message us from the Owens Community College Radio Facebook page. From the Owens Outcome Student Media Center, this has been Community Connection.